2012 Player of the Year Stacy Lewis, known as much for her steely determination as her sublime skills. And China's national hero in waiting, 24-year-old Shenshan Feng. Having already been anointed a major champion, a victory here today would surely feel just like another one. For the second day running, those two will stand toe-to-toe, spurring each other on to even greater heights. Even history has to begin sometime. For the LPGA and its journey into this fabled land, that sometime is today.
I really like that shot, and no wonder.
So it all comes down to this, the 72nd hole, 490 yards par 5. You don't need to be told what the major feature of this is. And for Stacy Lewis, she must be thinking, I can't see the water on my right.
You've got to come across this water at an angle. Just make sure you keep it a little left. We've seen a lot caught up in the hazard if they haven't gone in the water. Bunker on the left is also in play. Then, of course, you come up to a very well-guarded green. Water on the right, we saw Jess Corder there yesterday. Big bunker on the left, very narrow at the front of this green. But today the pin is right in the back right corner. Now, it does all fall away into that back right corner. You sort of come through a ridge in the centre of the green and it goes up and then over the ridge and it all falls away at the back. Pretty tricky to access that.
Big tee shot. All she has to do is keep it away from the right. She has managed that successfully. First part of the equation done for Stacy.
She leads that by 2.
Driver for Shenshan, of course. Good sign. Straight down, picks up the tee. That's good. Needs a birdie at the last.
The great thing watching her today is that just when I was out in the course with her in particular, nothing bothered her. She still seemed really relaxed, totally thriving on the situation. And, she and Stacey were having a good old chat all of the day.
It'd be interesting to hear from her at the end of the round just what was going through her mind, whether that was a veneer of... That's all a part of the psychology of sport, isn't it? That don't let your opponent know. If you are nervous, don't let your opponent know you are.
I think it's actually a little easier with Stacy because Stacy goes the other way where she gets a little hot under the collar and it's a little harder to disguise that. She got a little frustrated, I suppose on the first part of this back 9 you could see that the crowd was starting to rattle her a little bit. Seems to have got back under control again. I thought there was a point there where if a couple of things went wrong she really might lose it a little bit. You see the spectacular view back towards the clubhouse, those corporate marquees. Scored well, but a lot of average stuff in there. Now, Inbee Park, she'll just get this towards the front area where she's just got little pips in. She'll miss the fairway, which is never...
Needs to birdie the last to finish outright third. Now, what is Stacey's strategy here? Well, we can see what it is.
Well, obviously, she is prepared just to play for the par, hopefully make a good pitch in, but she's certainly not having a go at it.
Smart play?
Well, probably a smart play. I mean, you know, she's a really good wedge player, Stacy Lewis, and she has the ability to be able to knock it stone dead, but she is going to make Shenshan have a go, which Shenshan really has to do at this point. She has nothing to lose. She's 4 shots clear of Kari Webb. She has to try and catch Stacy Lewis.
Well, she's taking the attacking line here.
Wow. Okay, hang on to your hats.
This is all for glory now. The nation holds its breath.
She has let that go.
To end all finishes.
She thought she was in the water on her reaction.
And now it's almost a guaranteed eagle. Can you believe that?
Stacy Lewis, back to you.
Talk about courage. We said she had to throw caution to the wind. Listen to this.
Good job.
Good job. That's the understatement of the year.
And she also probably won't see where that's finished. You look at this. Her reaction, she thinks she's let it go too far right. Pulls the club, turns away. Can you believe that?
And luckily, it's hit the flag full on and stopped.
Now, in all your scenarios before that you never planned on that one, did you?
Well, how could you plan for that? It was almost an albatross, almost a double eagle.
Can you imagine if that had gone in? And it very well could have.
Now, let's have a look at her reaction. Look at that. As Sandra said, she thought it was in the water. And then what happened? Well, it just short-circuited everything. The roar. And now Stacy Lewis, this has altered her mindset completely.
What is going through her mind now? Because she was just sitting back saying, okay, you have a go and see what you can do. And now Shenshan has just got a short eagle putt. Stacy nearly...
But she has to make birdie.
She has got to knock this dead.
She has to make birdie, probably to get in a playoff. Because there's one between them.
I'm just thinking of the noise level that's going to go around this 18th hole in a minute if it goes Shenshan's way.
So if Shenshan holds that putt, she will be 26 under par, and Stacy is currently 25 under. So she went for the percentage play. Who could have possibly imagined what we have just witnessed? How deflating has that been? Can she find the answer? Possibly.
This could be the most extraordinary turnaround. And what a way for Shenshan in this event of all events to finish.
How many times over the day have we said that?
Fairway, we've realised it's just a few feet.
What about the feelings that are going through the mind of this lady now? She's not beaten yet, but he is most definitely, most decisively advantaged Shenshan.
What an extraordinary way to do it. Not for birdie, it is for eagle. Just a few feet. One behind.
That's just the welcome.
Stone face as well. She's probably in really a state of shock, thinking, how did that just happen? But nothing Stacy Lewis can do about it. It's just a sensational shot.
Well, it's a piece of courage under fire and realising the importance of the moment to come up with a shot like that. That will go down as one of the great shots at a closing hole that we've seen if it results in the victory. And it could.
Anyhow, it is all up to Stacy Lewis now. This has to go in for a 4.
And if it does, she will move to 26 under and probably be in a playoff. Unbelievable. She is going to shoot 25 under par and is going to have victory snatched from her surely at the last moment because Shenshan has 2 putts from there to win.
Standing down that fairway with both players having not played a few moments ago, you would never, ever have thought it would have ended like this.
It is surely one of the most extraordinary finishes that the LPGA has seen. Just to clarify, Shenshan has a putt here for 26 under and the win. If she misses, it will be a playoff. It's about 4 feet. This tournament is probably here because of Shenshan. Is she about to send the nation into a frenzy? In the most extraordinary, dramatic of circumstances, Shenshan Feng wins in front of her home crowd. It is a victory to swell 1 billion hearts. Awesome, incredible. They're going to run out of words to try and describe this one. And the fairy tale has become reality.
What a finish that you just cannot comprehend that this event finished that way. And you've got to wonder what it's actually kicked back towards the green.
That is incredible, and so is this. Look at Stacy Lewis on the left of your picture. We saw it with Yanni Singh in her home country a couple of years ago, and we see something to match here. And do not underestimate what this could do for golf in China.
Oh, it is a fantastic result. There is no doubt about it.
Will it inspire a generation, a young generation coming through who will remember the day when they saw that? One of the most incredible victories that the LPGA has ever witnessed. Shenshan Feng, with a shot of her lifetime, wins in front of her home crowd in China by a shot. Let's spare a thought for Stacy Lewis, 25 under the card, and she loses. No, she doesn't. She finishes runner-up in heartbreaking circumstances. Inbee Park at 21 under, Kari Webb at 20 under, so Inbee outright third, Kari in fourth place, and Na Yeon Choi in fifth at -16.